What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Coach Don Show. Everybody know who I am, Coach Don, your host, Coach Don. It's been a few weeks since we've been on the sports side. Been trying to get the music channel review up and going. So y'all go check that out, man, and like, comment, and subscribe over there, and do all that stuff. Well, it's all on the Coach Don React Network, but it's was it good? We just reviewing music and shows and movies and all that type of thing. But the first installment was Iceman, so y'all go check that out. But today we're gonna talk about the Cowboys schedule release, and go through that and see how we feel about the season, and try to predict some wins and losses. Last year I didn't do too good, but I didn't think the defense was gonna be that bad last year, man. So we'll see what we can come up with today. And we also got Mavericks news. We also got some Mavericks news and get to that. So first we just thought we'd knock at the Mavericks news. A couple weeks ago we hired Masai Ujiri as our new player personnel, general manager, whatever you want to call it. I don't know it's all the same thing to me, but they, at the Luka trade, all the fans wanted Nico gone, rightfully so, and so they got rid of him, and then the owner was like he was gonna make a decision in May, before the draft lottery or whatever. So they hired Masai Ujiri. Most people know him from Toronto Raptors when he constructed that team, got Kawhi there, and they won a championship. They let him go, but he usually how it go, man. My brother ain't gonna get too many chances to try to rebuild, but he got another chance in Dallas, and I'm excited for him, man. I'm excited to see what type of team he put together. He got a good eye for talent, and him and the Mike, I can't remember his last name, but they hired him, and he's pretty good. He is scouting players, and he basically on like social media doing it and everything. So he done climbed the ranks, and now he in the big time. So I'm excited for the Mavs. But the breaking news today was, well, they got Masai Ujiri. They asked him about what he thought. They asked him about what he thought about the trade and all those things, and he was, he was saying when one king go, what they say in Africa, he's African. What one king go, when one king dies or one king leaves, another one is born. And Cooper Flag is our prince, and we're gonna try to build him to a king. And I seen a lot of people not like that, but because they want him to somehow be like, oh, I wouldn't have traded Luka, but like, why should he say that he didn't want a part of that? Why should he care about what happened and all that? Obviously, I don't think he would have traded Luka. That's so. Some fans want to hear it, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't one of them. I didn't really care. So, but he was asked about Jason Kidd, and he didn't give it like yes, Jason Kidd's gonna be here, like a vote of confidence. He was like, we're gonna just evaluate all things. We're gonna value everything, evaluate everything, and then we'll just see where everything lays. So a lot of Mavs fans and media was like, oh man, like that don't sound good. And I'm one of them like, man, look, Jason Kidd ran his course. Like he was good for what he was good for, but then he just never pushed the guys over the top. I believe we led the league in clutch games, and we lost a lot of them just because our coach wasn't a force multiplier. You got to be a force multiplier. You got to be able to put people in position to succeed in those clutch moments. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we were injured. Okay, the teams like the Portland Trailblazers, which can't name one player on their team, they made it to the play-in. Like, I didn't expect them to do anything, but like shouldn't have been in the lottery again. You know, they had some talent. Dallas Mavericks got some talent. You know what I'm saying? But it was just an ish show the whole time. Ever since Luka been traded, so it was just time to get rid of all those type guys and the people that had something to do with that. So it was breaking news. Sean Sharona um, broke that Jason Kidd had been fired, let go, whatever you want to call it. He's no longer here, and I, for one, am. I ain't gonna say I'm happy because I ain't never happy nobody lose their job, nobody unemployed, even though he's still a millionaire. But I ain't. He got a family, you know. I ain't happy for him, but I'm happy for the Dallas Mavericks. Like we had to get rid of that stain, and we had to get rid of that moment, and we had to start over. You know what I'm saying? When I say start out, I mean like selling, trading Kyrie and stuff like that. I'm saying all the people that had a part in that had to get them out so you can get the fans back all the way back in and ready to cheer on Cooper Flag and build him up. You know, Cooper Flag need all our attention. So it's a good thing. It's a good start, man. We in Mavericks. I'm ready for the draft and to see, you know, who they decide to pick. You know, hopefully we need a guard and we need a big guard and a wing. So hopefully somebody that can make plays and they can score also. You know, we need that. So, and our coach, I heard a lot of people saying the Spurs defensive coordinator. He used to be with Sean. I can't think his name. Sean something. He used to be with us with Mavericks, and they saying he like the front runner to get the job, which you know I'm fine and cool with. You know, just anybody that's gonna bring the best out of the squad, a young guy. We gonna get younger and younger. You know what I'm saying? So I like it, man, and so good luck to the Mavs. Shout out to Masai. Shout out to the Mavericks for doing the right thing, and shout out to the ownership for finally getting their head at their butt and actually doing something, you know. So shout out to them. Next, we're gonna talk about the Cowboys schedule release. It was last Thursday, but the whole world was waiting on ice, man. So I didn't get it. I started to do the show on it, but then I had to get all my stuff ready for Iceman and stuff, so it was just too much going on at one time. But it was the schedule, man. Like I don't know what, you know. I don't want to be the one to type to just say that the league is they just don't care, man. Like you gonna have to play good teams to win to get I mean when you're in the playoffs, but the way the schedule is structured and like, you know, you got a game on the road here, a game out the country here, a game on the road, 3 days, like you know what I'm saying? Like it just wasn't a good thing to me. So I was a little frustrated with it, but overall it was good. So week 1 we have New York Giants Sunday Night Football. Everybody know like I'm always gonna say we're gonna beat the Giants. I don't care, like it just that press conference of the Giants, I feel like we're gonna win. So I'm gonna say Doug. My pops, he always laugh because I always say that he was like, all right, you know, they gonna you gonna jinx them, they gonna beat y'all or whatever. So but I doubt it. That's week one was at the Giants Sunday Night Football. I feel like we're gonna get a W. Week two, Washington at home versus the Washington Commanders. Washington got they made some moves all season. They drafted a kid at Ohio State, Sonny Styles, and which a lot of people thought the Cowboys was gonna draft, and so. But I just don't feel like they just didn't. I don't feel like they got enough on the offensive side to really compete with Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So especially at home. So I think we start off 2-0. We got Baltimore in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's gonna be a tough test, you know. And Baltimore is just it's a shame thing because they up and down. They like the Cowboy. They up and down. You know, someday Lamar is one of the greatest quarterbacks you ever seen. The next game, you be like, what happened? Like what happened to what was he going through last night? Type thing. So it just depends on if the Cowboys can get to like 30, 35 points. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Baltimore can get to 35 because I'm putting a lot of stock in Christian Parker, our defense, and Caleb Downs, and all the moves we made. You know, so I'm putting a lot of stock in it this year. Last year was unknown, but this year I feel like we got a lot better on defense, and I feel like if we not number one, I mean we don't have to be number one. We just got to be middle of the pack, like 10 to 15 in scoring defense and 10 to 15 in yardage. You know, giving up. I feel like we in that range. Our offense gonna make up the difference. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't feel like Baltimore can do that. You know, so I think we start the season off 3-0, guys. I think we start out 3-0 going into Houston. Now, I ain't gonna front. Houston got one of the best defense I've seen in a while. Like, I don't know. Since probably like Baltimore when Ray Lewis was there like in '02, whatever that was, 2000, when they went to the Super Bowl. Like, I ain't seen no defense as dominant as that since then. On all three levels, they got all pros on all three levels. Defensive line, linebacker. They got Will Anderson on defensive line. A zero on linebacker. They got really 4 Pro Bowl defensive back, both corners and both safety. They got 4 Pro Bowl kind of a guy. You know what I'm saying? So that defense loaded. You know, so it's gonna be tough, and I don't have no confidence in CJ Stroud to do anything. But I feel like Houston defense. It's suffocating, and they at home, so I feel like we ain't gonna win that one. I feel like that's gonna be our first loss of the season, and I would be surprised if Dallas won that. And I say that now in May. I say that now in May, so things can change. People get hurt, and you see things, and going into that week, I might say, yeah, we gonna win that one. I think we're gonna win because my confidence of our offensive defense might raise, but as of now, May 19, I feel like they got the upper hand on it just because their defense is so good, man. Like in regular season, like defense, they really was supposed to be in the Super Bowl. CJ Stroud was decent. If he was just decent, they would have went to the Super Bowl. But it's gonna be a tough test, So week 4, Thursday night football. Week 5, Thursday night football against Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home. But this is what I was talking about. We go to Brazil, then at Houston, then 3 days later you Thursday night football against Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like, what kind of schedule is that? Like that that can't be good for players, man. You know what I'm saying? For players' bodies and all that. And I ain't complaining like it's, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of teams got to do it, go overseas and come back and blah blah blah. But NFL gotta do something about that, man. But Tampa Bay Thursday night football at home. If we come out of Houston healthy, not with a win, the win and loss don't matter. But we come out healthy because you got to think if you get an ankle injury or anything, a sore or a strain, anything on that Sunday, you got to play Thursday. Whatever happened to you, not playing Thursday because it's just too. They end up days. You know what I'm saying? So we come out that game healthy and we have all our top guys. I think we beat Tampa Bay, and I think we. I think you know Baker Mayfield got his he got his time. He got his time where he's a great quarterback. He got his time where he ain't a great quarterback. But they got weapons. Mike Evans went to San Francisco, so he's no longer there. But they got Emeka Buka and CJ Chris Godwin still, and they got a good running game, good old line. They got a above average defense, so it's gonna be a tough test. I ain't gonna say like it's gonna be just automatic W, but I just feel like coming off that game in Houston, if we stay healthy, we'll get that W. So that'll make us what 1, 2, 3, 4-1 going into week 6 at Green Bay Sunday night football, which Thursday night to Sunday night. Then that's a good little mini bye, early, so kind of that what I was saying earlier kind of works itself out. But last year we played Green Bay with Micah before Micah that was when Micah was healthy. We put up 40 points on it. We really should have won that game, but it was 40-40, so you can't really say the offense really could have done this or done that because you scored 40 points, like 40 legit offensive points. It wasn't like you got a pick six and you know what I'm saying, or you got a fumble recovery to the 5-yard line. And so now it was like legit driving up and down the field, on them. So I think I don't know if Michael gonna be back, because reports says that he's gonna go on the PUP list, and I believe there's 8 weeks. It's either 4 or 8 weeks, but I believe it's 8 weeks. So if it's 8 weeks, that means he gonna miss week 6. But either way, I just don't think they have enough. And I think the Cowboys win that game. Sunday night football on the road. I think they win that game. Week 7 we have at Philadelphia on Monday night football, and AJ Brown not gone yet, but all signs point to him being traded to Jacksonville or New England Patriots. So he won't. He normally kills us. You know what I'm saying? Like I was making big catches and stuff on us. So they drafted Malachi Lemon, and he's a pretty good receiver, especially over the middle, which Jalen Hurts, he don't like throwing over the middle. He don't like all the over middle ball because he want to be safe with the ball. That's why his interceptions are always down because he want to throw everything to the outside, everything short, dump downs, and all those dink and dump type throws and everything to the boundaries. Just make sure his player or no player got a chance to catch it. So you throw it across the middle a lot, you're gonna throw interception, just part of it. Just the laws of it, the odds of it you gonna throw interception. So we'll see if the new coordinator forces him to throw in the middle. But if he's not going to the middle, excuse me, if he's not going to the middle, then Malachi Lemon really ain't no threat to it. So, but at home Monday night, I think we're gonna split with Philadelphia. We normally do, well not normally, but lately we been splitting with them. So I'll say that that's our split, and we we lose that one. Week 8 at home versus Arizona. Arizona, they didn't solve their problems and get no for the quarterback position. Even though they beat it last year, but last year with Jacoby Brissett, but they started this year. Well, going into the offseason, he just started. I don't know if he gonna be there by week 8, but they didn't really. It just our defense was just so bad last year. It's just hard to. It's hard to like. It's hard to like carry over anything from last year. You know what I'm saying? Like that defense was atrocious. So I don't even want to, worry about it. But I think we win that one. I think going Indianapolis at Indianapolis, it's gonna be a tough one, man. They're a good team with a good defense, and I'll take these glasses off. They're a good team with a good defense, and they coming. Daniel Jones coming out for injury, and they got some wide receivers. They play Alec a buttload of money, so I think we're gonna lose that one just because we always lose games we shouldn't lose. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna lose at least 2 games that like y'all probably like, Coach, what do you mean we're gonna lose that to him? Like we always lose a couple of those games, you know what I'm saying? So I think that'll be one of those little fluky games that we lose, that we go in the game we're supposed to win and we're gonna lose. There's gonna be some game we go in and we're supposed to lose and we're gonna win, so it kinda like evens itself out. But the Cowboys, since I've been watching football, always lose a game they're not supposed to. They always lose a couple games they're not supposed to lose to teams they're not supposed to lose to. So I think that's one. Week 10, we got San Francisco. Week 11, we got Tennessee. And week 12, we got Philadelphia on Thanksgiving. All at home. I think we sweep that. I think we win 3 straight, and we sweep that. Just because I don't think we're gonna lose. I don't see us losing a game at home this year. I think we're gonna get back to that. What Dak is, Dak don't lose games at home. No matter if it's Jason Garrett the coach, Mike McCarthy the coach, don't matter. He don't lose games. Last year we was losing games that we shouldn't have been, and then we was losing them at home. You know what I'm saying? So that was our problem. If you win all your home games, which is 8, and then split on the road, you're gonna be 12. That's 12 and 12. Well, it's gonna be 12 and 5 now. So, but you're gonna be 12 and 5 automatic. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you have to do. So week 10 San Francisco, week 11 Tennessee, week 12 Philadelphia on Thanksgiving. Dub. Week 13 at San Francisco, Monday Night Football, loss. We're gonna lose that one. Just because it's Monday Night Football, it's a defending champs, and they at home. It's hard to play in Seattle, no matter if they good, if they bad, if they great, if they sorry. It's always hard to play in Seattle. And I'm sure it's probably gonna be rain. Was it like October? It's gonna be raining. It's gonna be all the things, man. It's gonna be recipe for games we don't win. We don't win those type of games. So at Seattle, lost. Got to buy late by week 14. That's a late. I think that's the latest you can have a buy. I don't know how we got to buy in week 14. But NFL they be on some more stuff. Week 15 at LA Rams. I think that is a loss. So that'll give us back-to-back loss, and I can tell you right now, we're gonna win. We're gonna have 3 wins in a row. San Francisco, Tennessee, Philadelphia gonna win 3 games in a row. The talk gonna be: is Dallas going to the Super Bowl? Is Dallas doing this? Hey, how Dallas? Have they finally figured out all the shows, all the first takes and speakeasies and all those shows? gonna come and we gonna be what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna be 10-2. Hold on. I said we're gonna lose to Philadelphia, Houston. Yeah, Philadelphia, Houston, and Indianapolis. So we're gonna be 10-3 going into Seattle. Lost 10-4. Right? Just stay with me. We'll have a bye. And then we got LA Rams 10-5. At 10-5, that talk that you heard when we're going to Super Bowl is going to turn into are the Cowboys exposed? Are the Cowboys going back to their old ways? Are Cowboys doing this? You're gonna see how it flip happened. It happened all the time. Just mark my words. I would screenshot the video and all that. Cowboys gonna be 10-3 by week 13 when they go into Seattle Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football, they're gonna lose. Got to buy LA Rams, they're gonna lose. They have another. I mean, they're gonna lose. So now they 10-5 going into the second Giants going into Jacksonville on Sunday Night Football. All the talk gonna be, can that get it done? They lost 2 in a row. Blah 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 blah. They ain't gonna say like they've been on the road. They gonna say they won 3 in a row before that. Like all that talk gonna be gone. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's Cowboys and polarizing and all that. So just be prepared for it if you're a Cowboy fan. You already know it's gonna happen. So ain't no point to get upset. Like it's gonna happen. It's good for TV. So we got Jacksonville, week 16, week 17, New York Giants, week 18, Washington. We're gonna win and let the next 3. So that makes us 13-5. No. 12-5, right? So we're 12-5. I believe we're going 12-5 this season. Going into the playoff, winning division. I think 12 wins. I think 11 wins win the division. You get to 11 wins and win the division. I think we get to 12 and we kill all the tiebreakers. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Dallas in first, 12-5. Philadelphia, 11-6, Giants 9-7, Washington 9-7. That's how I think he goes. I mean 9-8. Yeah. 9-8, 9-8. So that's why I got Philadelphia first. I got Dallas first at 12 wins, Philadelphia second at 11 wins, and the Giants and the Commanders at 9 wins. But I'm excited about the football season, man. Like, I'm excited, Jordan Pickens, I just waiting on the day he show up. So when he show up, all that trade talk is just stopping and we just get the football. Cause like it ain't gonna stop until he show up. When he show up and practice with him, cause he wasn't there and volunteer, but when you hear like with Jordan Pickens and show the volunteer, they don't say this person. They don't say CD wasn't there or this person wasn't there. Like they gonna point by the 20 players that wasn't there at volunteer workouts. But they just point at George Pickens because that's that's just a talk and a drama. But when training camp, when mini camp and stuff start, the mandatory mini camps and training camp and all that start, I believe he'll be there. And once he's there, they gonna restore that feeling. You know what I'm saying? We need GP. We ain't gonna win nothing without GP. Him and CD, they the Bash brothers, man. We need them. We need them healthy. We need them here. We need them focused. You know what I'm saying? My boy Dak, he called off his wedding and he doing this. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to restore that 90s feeling. You feel me? But overall, I feel like 12-5, and we gonna go to the playoffs and get back in this thing, man. I don't like seeing my team not in the playoffs, and that for sure. I don't want to see them. I rather lose in the playoffs every year even if it's in the first round and not make it at all. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard. It's hard not making the playoffs. But I feel like the Mavericks and the Cowboys are going to the playoffs next season, and we gonna get Dallas sports back on the map. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we need it. We been down bad these last couple years, man. For real. We only in the news for negative things. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get it back. We got some good people in high positions that know how to put teams together, and we got Christian Parker for the Cowboys. He getting the guys he want, the guys he in the right spot. And I don't think he'll be here long, because I feel like if he turn our defense all the way around, he getting the head coaching job next year. It's automatic. So hopefully we got other people in place, but that we'll cross that bridge when it happened. But shout out to the Cowboys, shout out to the Mavericks, man, and shout out to everybody watching this another episode of Coach Don's show. You can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Coach Don Reacts on YouTube. Coach Don Reacts on TikTok. Coach Don Reacts on Instagram and Twitter. Coach Don Show on Facebook. And I'll see y'all next time, man. Y'all have a blessed day.